So we await the kickoff of the almost last major event in the Japanese season and the 14th Toyota Cup. And we're away. AC Milan, of course, in their black and red, chasing forward immediately against the Sao Paulo of Brazil. Both writing new chapters of history. Both have been there before in winning form. No Italian side has lost here, no Brazilian side has ever lost here, so something's got to change here. Sao Paulo, the first club in 15 years to retain the Libertadores Cup, the first South American club to compete in Tokyo in consecutive years. And Milan, the richest club in the world, but with 7 very big names out of the possibility of playing here. And controversially, Savicevic, the Montenegrin, left out because of a misunderstanding about the regulations. It was assumed because he was sent off in 1990 playing for Red Star Belgrade, he wouldn't be eligible for this match. But in fact, after a lot of discussion, it was deemed that he was eligible. But in the time of the discussion, Capello, the Milan coach, had decided that he wouldn't play him, he wouldn't risk him, and he decided when he got the go-ahead to include him if he wished, he decided to stick with his original choice. We see how it works. There's Maldini knocking it into Albertini. Forward goes Massaro in a strong run. Runs into Valber, and there's Cafu knocking it forward, looking for Palhinha. Well, it's noticeable that Milan have taken the game straight to Sao Paulo, just as Barcelona did last year, and scored the first goal, of course. Cafu knocking it away. So foul there by the experienced Baresi. Looked like a very inexperienced challenge on Palhinha, and Baresi, are never present this season in the Italian league. Looks as if he might be hobbling a little bit. So we got Valber at the back trying to knock it forward and getting a rather pointed look from a couple of players, just giving it away. So Papin up front with Raducioiu. 4 players in midfield for Milan, and no doubt Maldini and Panucci will get forward from the fullback positions. This is Zetti. Cafu on the right-hand side will always try to get forward into an attacking role. Toninho Cerezo. Wide here to Andre, the 19-year-old. Leonardo, but straight into mass ranks of Italians in midfield. Ronaldo, Cerezo. Mila turns well. Leonardo's gone forward. They're knocking it around beautifully here. Sao Paulo being a bit of space. Cafu's gone wide on the right-hand side. Palhinha is through the middle. This is Cafu. Oh, he beats Maldini. That takes some doing. But quick support from Massaro. Albertini was in there, but gave it away. Sometimes the South Americans come here and they play it fairly cagedly early on. Sao Paulo didn't do that last year, and they're not doing it here as Cafu gets forward on the right-hand side. Referee's whistle goes. Free kick. A lot of experience from both teams. The referee right onto that one as Cafu fouled Maldini. A lot of experience in both sides, and experience of this particular match. And that's very valuable, both coaches have said, because of the atmosphere, which is a little bit different, because of the pitch, which is very much improved, and because of the fact that it's a one-off situation against a style that normally neither side would have played against. Bit of a careless pass there leads to a Milan throw. This is Desai, who couldn't control it well. Not particularly good at all from the former Marseille player. Ronaldo, big, solid central defender. Muller right up front with Palhinha. Well, a little bit of play is inactive at the back here. Here's Andre. Valbert, Cafu are trying to get players to come to them. Cafu will always go down the right-hand side like a right winger, and he does well, but into trouble, outnumbered, easily won back by Maldini and Baresi. Too strong by the Italian captain. Papin puts a bit of pressure on Valbert and Ronaldo. This is Doriva, the holding player, 22-year-old, wearing 5 in front of the back 4. This is too much surely for Palhinha. It is. Doriva tried to get in. Little touch by Raducioiu. In goes Ronaldo. Strong challenge. The referee didn't like it. But as Miller says, Muller, as we prefer to pronounce him, that looked like a reasonable challenge. He jumped at him according to the referee. Showed his studs, and that's illegal. Baresi to Maldini. Massaro's gone down the left-hand side, but the tackle was quickly put in by Palhinha. 96th game of the calendar year for Sao Paulo. A ridiculous amount, everybody agrees. No more so than Tele Santana, their coach, who is highly critical of the way Brazilian football is run. But he still manages some great achievements. Here's Raducioiu, handball. Referee's being very strict at the moment. Humus of anguish from Capello, the AC Milan coach. Milan, of course, fortunate to get an appearance here in Tokyo, replacing Marseille. But an opportunity well worth taking. There's quite a lot of money in it, as well as prestige. But the prestige really is more important to the South American side because of the commercial spin-offs that come from claiming the unofficial, at least, World Club title. Here's Albertini to Maldini on the left. Albertini supporting him behind now. Desai come to help him. Not a good ball put in, easy one for the Sao Paulo defense, but they can't get it away. Desai, not a good ball. Again, towards Maldini. Desai is having a bit of trouble in midfield. It's a breezy, bright day here in Tokyo. Not as warm as it looks. Andre easily cut out by Panucci. Most of the Sao Paulo attacks so far have been down the right-hand side through Cafu, but that was Raducioiu putting the goalkeeper Zetti under a bit of pressure. Zetti dwelling on it rather too long. Baresi and Muller. Donadoni. Doriva not able to get it through a packed midfield. Palhinha, nice turn, foul, good play there by Sao Paulo. A couple of nice little flicks. Quickly taken to Palhinha. Torinho Cerezo. Valbert, Cafu's gone down the right-hand side in the right wing position. This is Torinho Cerezo to Cafu. Oh, Cafu's done well. Can he get the ball over? Still hasn't beaten Maldini. Great play by Maldini. And they say he's the best left back in the world. He certainly wasn't fooled by the tricks of Cafu there. And here come AC Milan breaking forward on the left-hand side. There was Massaro, didn't get it. And it's Maldini back to the giant figure of Sebastiano Rossi. Easily picked up by Valbert, if he can keep it in. Just. Valbert, one of the 8 Sao Paulo players, will be joining the Brazilian national squad. Most of the European foreigners not included in this pre-World Cup friendly in Mexico. Well bound by Panucci. They're not getting down this left-hand side too successfully. Throw into Sao Paulo. The pressing game of Inter Milan will mean that Tele Santana's side will have to watch out if they try to get it away too casually, but they've done well here. Muller, beaten by Costa Curda. Desai fouled. Free kick to Milan. Quickly taken, but the referee wants it to be retaken, the rolling ball. Little knock by Andre. Massaro is over the far side. Raducioiu in the middle. This is for Donadoni. And they work it again. Papa lets it go towards Raducioiu. Cleared by Gino. Back it again by Donadoni. Massaro is over the far post. Raducioiu. Raducioiu shoots! Good effort. Nice turn by the Romanian. But straight at goalkeeper Zetti. Well won by Maldini. And a strong challenge by Cafu. Good effort by this 23-year-old. Nice turn, got a bit of space, but it was straight at the goalkeeper, and that was easy for him. But the player bought at the last minute by Milan because they couldn't afford Fonseca from Napoli. Valber and Dino. There's a foul there on the Sao Paulo player Cafu. Late challenge, free kick to the Brazilians. And immediately he wants the ball back again, Cafu, crossing into the middle. Panucci gets a header in of sorts. Back in again by Andre, offside. Milan pushing up very quickly there. The offside game very much part of their defensive strength. Baresi pushing players forward, seems to have gathered rather too much in midfield, but here's Raducioiu getting down the left-hand side, doing well. Goal kick. Sao Paulo defender held him off. 3 seasons he had in Italy, Raducioiu, before he came to AC Milan. Desai, of course, their latest acquisition from Marseille, born in Ghana, came to France when he was 4. Still settling into this side and very much into this game. Here's Andre. That was a little bit ambitious from the young defender. Costa Curda sees that back comfortably to his goalkeeper. The build-up down the left-hand side still not working too well for Sao Paulo. Maldini again. Forward to Raducioiu. Can't quite get there, but he puts the defender under pressure. Does well. That was Valber. It's a very hard one for Muller. Costa Curda, knowing Baresi was there. Well won by Big Ronaldo. Massaro down the middle for Papa. That was pretty awful. Baresi doing more pointing and shouting than he normally does at this stage of a game. They haven't really settled into a pattern at all. Oh, that was a giveaway by Toninho Cerezo. Over clever, and Albertini's in there. And Albertini was in the way of that from Panucci. Ronaldo wins. Doriva and Andre, he's under pressure from Donadoni. And again, they're not finding it easy to get it clear. And here comes Massaro. Oh, off the bar and into the arms of the goalkeeper. A terrific strike by Daniele Massaro, and a bit of luck for Zetti and Sao Paulo. Albertini knocks it over. It comes straight out to him on the volley. Goalkeeper was beaten, and fortunately straight into his arms. What drama here. And that really deserved a goal. That was a superb strike from Massaro, and a bit of fortune for Sao Paulo. The player who can't get into the side regularly almost hit the headlines there. So Sao Paulo off the hook on that one. A chance out of nothing. Zetti definitely beaten. The bar comes to his rescue, and a fortunate bounce. That could have bounced in. It could have bounced away from him towards the on-rushing Raducioiu. It didn't. It went into his arms. A little touch there, a giveaway. The wind, I think, is causing still a few problems as it swirls around this stadium. It doesn't appear to be as strong as it was, but he misjudged that one badly. Away by Leonardo. Nicely in there by Baresi. That free kick given against Palhinha, taken by Baresi, trying to keep the momentum going here, and that rebounding off a Donadoni for a Sao Paulo throw-in. But Capello knows that his side are the more dominant in the first 15 minutes and could easily have been in the lead. Another infringement, this time Sao Paulo's way. Toninho Cerezo, at 38 years of age, will certainly feel the pressure here, and although he's got talent aplenty, he hasn't got a lot of time, and that was a bad one from young Andre. This is Raducioiu. Papin's in the middle. Massaro's just behind him. Massaro's done well here. Brought down. Not a good challenge at all. Massaro indicating that there should have been more than just a free kick on this. And naturally, Sao Paulo will bring every player back in the defensive role. We've got Albertini and Massaro on the ball. It's got to be taken again. The referee wasn't ready. And if it's a repeat of what they tried there, they're going to roll it square to Donadoni, who might have a direct shot. Albertini and Massaro with the Maldini in the wall. And the referee indicating the wall should come back farther. While Zetti waits. Albertini, fortunately, threw a pack of players into the arms of Zetti. No real danger. Goalkeeper had that one easily covered with the help of the wall. But it's Milan who are the better side in this early stages, certainly the more positive. Easily cut out. Toninho Cerezo goes to help Cafu. They're not getting forward as easily as they did last year against Barcelona. Doriva to Andre. Andre fouled here. Free kick to Sao Paulo. Balbert with the long one, which wasn't accurate enough, looking for Cafu. It's a giveaway here. Now there might be something on for Raducioiu with Papin right in the middle. Albertini's squared up here to help him. This is Desai. Uses Donadoni. But the moment might have gone now as Sao Paulo bring a lot of players back. Desai to Albertini. Costa Curda and Baresi. They're knocking it around well, AC Milan. Looking good here. Maldini to Raducioiu. Massaro wide, making it hard for Sao Paulo to get into this game. And when they do, it's a big boot. And they're not really building up particularly well. Miller knocks the ball out. That's a throw-in. Quiet game so far for him. Nothing from midfield, really, from Sao Paulo. They've been under too much pressure, staying in the match. Papin does well to get it back to Panucci. By Cafu. In goes Doriva. He couldn't really get hold of it quick enough. Couldn't find a colleague. They're running it in midfield, AC Milan, at the moment. Cafu against Massaro. Cafu's done well. This is quality play. Palhinha. Cafu's pushed forward again. They've changed it wide to Andre on the left. Cafu's still wide over that right-hand side, looking for the big one. This is for Cafu if he can get there. Done well. Palhinha. Oh, it's a goal! Palhinha's in there, made by Cafu on the right-hand side. struck with their first real attack after 20 minutes. Tremendous strike, and what a run down the right-hand side by Cafu. Palhinha coming in on that cross as Muller went to the near post. Terrific play. What a run by Cafu, what a strike by Palhinha. Deep cross ball by Andre. Ball into the middle. Palhinha's there, 1-0. Great attacking play, celebrations all round, a lot of support.